important chapter, that is control and coordination. This control and coordination is about our body. How are we responding to the information that is being received? How are we moving, the movements that we are doing in the daily life, and the actions that we are taking. All this forms the control and coordination of the body. Underneath this, the one most important topic is about the nervous system. How does our nervous system work? And what actually constitutes the parts of this nervous system. So going ahead, I will just explain you how the nervous system is being divided. It is being divided into three major parts. The first one is the central nervous system, second one is the peripheral nervous system, and the last but not the least is the autonomic nervous system. Under central nervous system, which as it is being named, it comprises of the organs which are present just in the center. So the main one is the brain, which is like the master of your entire body. How the brain works, that's how the body works. Like all these hormone actions and even your signals and the messages, all things has this information center in your brain only. So if you just see the parts of the central nervous system, the first part is the brain, and if you can just relate to this part, that the brain looks not like maybe a broccoli, and at times maybe like a walnut. It's just like opening a walnut and inside you find that small structure. That's like your brain, because your brain also is being covered up by a very strong structure, that is skull. Inside it you have your brain, and even the membranes are there to protect the brain, that are called as the meninges. And this is your basic brain. But if you just dissect this brain, you will find that the brain is divided into two major halves. First one is the right half, and second one is the left half. So you can just say that the brain has two major hemispheres. I'm just dividing the brain in this part. It has two major hemispheres. First one is the right hemisphere, and second one is the left hemisphere. So this is how the brain is divided into two major parts. But going further, based on the functions that are being performed, the brain is further divided into three major parts. So this is your brain, and it has three major parts. The first part being the cerebrum. So this is the largest part of the brain. It comprises of an entire forebrain that is visible on the frontal part. Now the second thing is the cerebellum. It is present on the back side of the hinge side of your brain. And the third one is the medulla, which is present at the base of the brain or the brainstem. Now just looking at their function, because locations is what we discussed right now. Cerebellum is the one which is responsible for your analytical thinking, memory and storage capacity of the brain cells. And the second one, that is cerebellum, as you know that bellum comes to very close to what that is called as belly, and the dance is very much responsible for balancing. So the cerebellum over here is also the part of the brain which is responsible for body balance. And the next one is the medulla. Medulla is the part which is responsible for all the involuntary actions that are controlled by the brain. So all three of them combine together and form the parts of the brain. Going back, there is spinal cord. So spinal cord is just like an S-shaped structure which is there on your backbone. It is being protected by the vertebral column. And maybe in the next class we will go further and we will study about the spinal cord and the peripheral nervous system.